Hello everyone, welcome back to the White Collar Engineer. Today in this video I am gonna share my IIM Sambalpur's offline interview experience. So I had opted for the offline mode of interview and I had to travel to IIM Sambalpur to give my interview, right? So when I entered the campus, the security guard asked for my call letter as well as my Aadhaar card. They marked my attendance over there and I was taken into the I2 hub or I Square hub, the startup cell or the startup club of IIM Sambalpur, where the interviews were taking place, right? So we had to wait for our sequence, we had to wait for our turn to come. And then once it came, I was taken to panel number one, and there were two panelists. Both of them were male, and they might be in their mid 40s if I am not wrong. Like both of them looked like they might be in their mid 40s, right? So one of the panelists, let's call him panel one. So panel one tried knowing me in and out. He asked, "They tell me about yourself." He asked me where I was coming from. He tried questioning me around my work experience. What did I learn over there? How my day used to look like in the office and stuff like those. And the other panelist, let's call him panel 2, he asked more GK questions, right? So let me share the questions one by one with you. Let's start with panel 1. So panel 1 asked me, tell me about yourself, where I mentioned that, while I was working with L&T, there were a lot of stakeholder management in which I was involved. So he asked me which stakeholders I have been coordinating with. So I had to mention the internal and external stakeholders with whom I was coordinating in my job, right? And he wanted to understand what sort of coordination I used to do over there, right? So it's a completely work based discussion which was happening at the start. Then he asked me what other calls do I have, do I have any converts yet, and why do I want to join IIM Sambalpur, like why IIM Sambalpur, why do I consider IIM Sambalpur as my best call out of the other colleges. And lastly he asked me top 3 qualities why they should select me, right? So this was it from panel 1. uh, then the panel 2 or the second panelist started asking questions. So he asked me first that why did I leave my job, what did I do in the gap year, and he was trying to understand basically that it was entirely for CAT preparation or did I utilize it in a better way. Then he asked some static GK questions. The first one being, who is the Education Minister of India? How many IIMs are there in India? Right. At one point, he also asked me, what is the capital of Arunachal Pradesh? And then he was like, no, you are coming from Northeast. So let me ask you, what is the capital of Andhra Pradesh? Right. He asked me, who is the RBI governor as well? So yeah, I answered most of the questions correctly. And this was it. These are the only questions which I can recall right now. It was a very short and simple interview, lasted for hardly 10 to 15 minutes, I would say. It was a short, nice interaction. So let's hope that I make it to IIM Sambalpur as well. Right. So that's it. That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for the next one. And please do subscribe to the White Collar Engineer.